Yes. Able to see my screen?
No, sir.
Yes, students. Actually, in last class we discussed about iterators, and we had discussed a few functions, and I will extend. And today I'm going to finish this vectors. Able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You please see the students. So this is vector. I'm defining a vector. Next is just I'm displaying the type of V. Definitely it gives a vector, and the maximum size of the V is previously it was 0, so that's why it is showing as 0. And here what we are doing, we are adding elements by using pushback function 10, 20, 30, and then it will display the size of the V is S3, and the size of the capacity is definitely it gives 4. Because we already discussed capacity. Capacity is once the size is increased, then extends overfill than the existing memory, and it will be doubled. So we did that. And next is just this is the way of displaying the data from that vector. So now what I do, just I will comment this. Simple, nothing new. Just I added 3 elements. Just I am displaying the elements by using for loop. It's like array representation. Here I am using size function. Already I told you, we discussed about what is the size. See, size of V is 3 and the capacity V is 4, and just I have displayed the values of 10, 20, 30. See here, I have not used any iterators concepts. Without any iterator, just by using array representation, I have displayed values. So now, what I am doing, please see here. With the help of iterator, how we will display. With the help of iterator, how we will display. That is the concept here. With the help of iterator. Now, so this is with the help of array. This is with the help of iterator. Out with array representation. With array representation, how we will display the values. Means this is the way. And next, with iterator, how we will display the values. In last class, we discussed about this. With iterators, we already discussed iterator is nothing, but it works like a pointer. So here what I did, please observe here, vector int under this vector class, iterator is one of the class. I created one object, that is object is nothing but IT is the object, and immediately I am displaying the type of the IT is, it will display iterator. With the help of this iterator, here I am displaying the values. I already told you in last class, iterator is nothing but it works like a generic pointer. It is like a pointer. It is pointing to that particular location. Within that location, whatever the element is there, it is displaying that value on console. So here IT is equal to V dot begin. V dot begin means always it pointing to the first element, correct? It iterating the first element of that vector. And IT is not equal to V end. V end means vector end. It is vector end. What is vector end? What is vector end, students? Vector end means V end always it gives 0, correct? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. What is the value with the this v end means always it gives 0. Already we discussed about this. So what is v end? End function. End function. Where is end? Yes, end. Returns an iterator referring to the past end element in the vector. Past end element in the vector means that is nothing but it is a 0. Past end element in the vector is nothing but that is 0. Within that end. So here loop is, it should not be equal to, where is that? Yes. It should not be equal to end means the condition satisfied. Whenever it gets equal. Whenever it gets equal, condition gets filled and then it will come out. Then it will come out. So based on this, till v dot end only we will check. So till this v dot end, if you increment the it plus plus, definitely it will not be equal to that v dot end. So whenever it gets equal, then it will come out. Based on that, I am displaying the contents within it. So now I run this program. Now you please see this. Yes. Okay, no problem. Students able to hear my voice? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Students able to say this IPI. Hello? IPI. IPI stands for, IPI stands for, I is for iterator, PI is for pointer for integer. Pointer to integer. So now whatever we are dealing elements, these elements are integer types, correct? Correct? So iterator is nothing but it is referring to that iterator is nothing but it is taking the address of the first element only. That's why here IPI stands for, it is iterator of pointer to an integer. This is with the help of iterator you are doing this. Well and good. We have seen this. So now the thing is we are extending. So now we have a one important concept. What is that, you know? Auto. This is very, very important. Auto. Auto. Auto is a keyword. Auto is a keyword. Auto is a keyword. Why we use this auto means, so we can call it as, it is type reference, students. It is a type reference. What is the use of this? Simply reducing the code. It's simply reducing the code. So no need of giving the data type of any variable. See, after assigning the variable, so we can call it as like a generic data type. It is also called as like a generic data type. After assigning value to a particular variable, then it comes to know what type of it is. Then it comes to know what type of it is. So we can call it as like a dynamic type. We can call it as like a dynamic type. We can see this kind of a facility in Python. See, you know very well. How many of you know Python, students? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Sir, Python, sir.
Huh?
Don't know Python, sir.
Okay, leave it. See, for example, I'm writing here, you please see this. Int A. Int A. What is the data type of A? Int, correct?
Integer, sir.
Is if we can store only 10. Next is, suppose, float A. This is some 15.2. This is float type. But whereas, if you take auto, we can call it as like a dynamic type. Auto, you see, auto A is equal to 10. Are you specifying the data type of A? If you take auto A, we don't know what is the data type of A. Okay, until unless you assign a value. Now here auto A means we don't know what is the data type of A. Now if you start assigning value to A 10, now the data type of A is 10. Integer. Now suppose if we give auto A is equal to capital G. Now the data type of A is? The data type of A is?
Character, sir.
Character. Observe. See, this is called type inference. See here, this is in other words, an alternative way we can say that this is called dynamic type. After assigning value only, we can know the type of the variable. But in most of the cases, this auto keyword, especially in STL, this auto keyword is very much useful, because no need of knowing what data type you are using. So how you are declaring, no need of first of all defining the data type of a variable. So automatically, while taking value from anything, if it is taking from vector, it will be a vector. If it is a taking from list, it will be a list. If it is a taking from some other thing, it will be converted to that data type. Okay, students. So now, just now we have seen with iterator, IT, we displayed some data. So we displayed also data type of iterator is. Now what I do, you please see this. Now what I do, you please see this. Just I'm commenting with this. Yes, no need. Here, see out. Iterator by using auto, that is type inference. Now if you see this here, just I'm comment this. Now if you see this, auto, observe students, I'm taking one more variable, IT1, 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 incrementing IT1. Observe. See here for IT, where is the declaration? This is the declaration, correct? Students, observe. For IT, normal iterator, this is the declaration. Without this declaration, you cannot use this IT. Am I correct or not, students? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. But here, I have not declared this IT1 anywhere. I have not declared. I have not declared. But what I am doing, directly I am using auto IT1. See here, to assign the data type of this IT1, how it will take means, see, it is taking the data from begin. V dot begin. You please tell me begin. What is the type of this begin? What is the type of this begin? You please say this. Begin. What is the type of this begin? What is the type?
It's an iterator, sir.
Iterator. Iterator means it should come from iterator class, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Iterator class is also, it is a part of the vector class, correct? So finally, whatever you are using that variable is nothing but it is an object. That's it, correct? This object is an instance of iterator and also from vector class. That is the actual data type, correct? So here, after assigning this v dot begin, that means it gives some begin, it is referring iterator for a first element in the vector. After receiving this, that first element iterating, like referring to the iterator first element, IT1 it becomes the data type of iterator of that vector class. Okay, students, understood?
Yes, sir.
So that's what I'm doing here. Just with the help of this IT1, I'm displaying. We'll see this. For knowing, just I am displaying the type of IT1 also. Then you come to know. You see this? With iterator by using auto type reference. If you observe here where it is, same thing. IT1 is, what is the type of IT1? Same thing. Normal iterator, IPI, iterator for pointer of integer. Understood? Here it is displaying 10, 20, 30. Any doubt regarding this? Auto. Auto is nothing but the type inference. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Sir, we are not supposed to use it as much, right, sir?
Huh?
We are not supposed to use it too much, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is there any specific use case for this, sir?
Auto?
Yes.
Yes, if you see this IT1, are you declaring about this IT1?
No, sir.
No, that's why. See, programmer, if always you will not use only vectors. Okay, you can use different. We have a different container classes are there. Correct. See, if you go like a traditional way, you must use this kind of declaration. Okay. See, frequently you are using different container classes, especially in loops and some another concepts. No need of declaring. Directly you can use the variables and directly use some functions which are related to particular containers. Based on that, automatically it simply assigns the data type. That's it. It's a dynamic. See, actually this is the one of the biggest advantage in Python. What is the main advantage of Python? You know, Python is nothing but it is like a dynamic type. Dynamic type means where we will not use any data type while declaring variables. Getting my point? Same thing here also. We are using same kind of feature but in different way. STL. See, what is the main intention of STL? It is reducing the code, correct? It is reducing overburden on user. Many reasons are there. One of the reason is it is supporting type reference. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Yeah, good. Shourish, understood? Hello? Hello?
He does not have a mic, sir.
Okay. Yeah, good. Very good. So now here, I'm going to introduce one more function here only, that is insert function. Insert. Here I have given about insert function. What is insert? You see, insert. So it needs some parameters. Without parameters, we cannot insert. So what it is doing, this vector is extending by inserting new elements before the element, or otherwise before the element of specified location. So that means you must give this at least minimum position. Position is nothing but is a location. With the help of location only, it will insert the elements. That's it. So it needs parameter. Parameter minimum requirement is you must pass the position, location of the element where you want to insert the element inside the vector. So here, what I am doing here, you please see this. Insert. What I am doing here. See out. Inserting elements. Yes. So now what I do, you please see this. Just insert IT, 40. Insert IT, 40. We'll see this. I'm running this program. IT means I'm taking this iterator, not IT1. Okay, just I have not displayed. I will display this. Observe 10, 20, 30, 40, because here IT, at present IT is nothing but it is like it is a lost, it is locating to the last element. So that's why it is adding that element at the last position. For example, if you want to add the element in middle, how can you add that element? For example, you can take like this. V dot begin. V dot begin, it is an iterator, plus 1. V dot begin plus 1. You see this. V dot begin plus 1. What is V dot begin? What is V dot begin? It is pointing to the first position, correct? First position plus 1. V dot begin. V dot begin means first position plus 1. Plus 1 means what does it mean? What does it mean?
Second position.
So that means it is inserting the element at second position. Okay. For example, if I take 2. Now, what is the position? Third position. Very simple. It is inserting element at third position. Yes, third position. Suppose if it is 3, it is inserting element into third position. Fourth position,
sir.
Fourth position. Ultimately, it is like last one only. Okay. Any doubt regarding this insert?
There are only 2 parameters we have to put, no, sir?
Yes, minimum. Okay, if you want to add, we can go with end like that. But basically, by using this insert, we can insert the element like this. Okay. See, normally in any linked list or you take like linked list, double linked list. So queues, if you want to insert any element in the middle, remember how much code you have to write, correct? You need to traverse it, and you can insert the element middle, front and back. Here it is very simple. Am I correct or not? Okay, students, any doubt regarding this? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's very good. So now I will take one more. Now you please see this. Just I'm taking one vector. I'm not adding any all these elements. Just I'm removing this. Just so here I want to display what are the values inside. Now you please tell me size of the V is. Tell me, students. Size of the V. No. Size of the V, student.
0.
0. Good. Size of the V is 0. It is empty. Okay, I have not displayed size here. Just
Max size is directly displayed.
Yes. I displayed. I won't. Yes. The V is 0. Good. So now, even I forgot to include capacity. E dot. Now, this is 0. Ultimately, it is 0. Now, you please see this. Is equal to, not is equal to, within bracket, I am giving 10. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? Hello, students? What is the meaning of this? This statement. Hello?
Are we declaring size?
Size of the vector. What it is?
We are reserving 10.
Yes. Okay. Correct. Now, I will run this program. You see this capacity of V is 10. Okay, good. Just you see, you are giving the size. Size of the V is observed, but you are not inserting any elements now. Correct. Hello?
Yes, sir.
But here it is showing the size is, what is size? Size function. Size function is, it has to give number of elements in a vector. But here we have given the size, but we have not assigned any values. No, correct.
But are they all initialized to 0, sir?
Huh?
Are they all initialized to 0?
Yes. Once you give value like this, so it simply assigns the values. That is nothing but it is 0. Now I'm going to display the elements. Now it is asking me about IT was not declared. What should I do now here? About this IT. Tell me. Hello?
What, sir?
Here, it is showing that error is IT was not declared in the scope. If you go traditional way, IT is nothing but here iterator, you must give the declaration about iterator.
Yes.
But instead of that, I have a one alternative, one good solution that is called
Auto.
Yes. See this? All are zeros, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, just this is the size of the vector is 10 if it is like this. Now, now what? Let's see this. Now, this is the previous one. Now, I'm taking the second one as 10, 9. Meaning of this is giving the size of the vector is 10 and assigns sign with 9. Just we'll see this. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now I will take one more. Understood? Understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And one more is, if I give like this, you please tell me what it is exactly. That's it. We will not use now, but now tell me what it is. What is the meaning of this? Just I have changed brackets. What it is?
Sir, we are creating an array type of vector.
That means how many vectors are there?
There is only one vector.
No. 2 vectors.
In the entire program, sir.
Yeah, just for now, here under this, here it is having the facility of storing 2 vectors. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Understood? It looks like an array, but instead of array variable, here we are using vector variable. V of 0, it works like a 1 vector. Okay.
Okay.
V of 1, it is like a 1 vector. Okay. If I take 50, what does it mean?
50 vectors.
50 vectors.
It's like array of vectors, sir.
Yes. Okay. For now, we are not using that, but just please try to understand, because here I want to differentiate this bracket and this bracket. If you use like a normal round brackets, what does it mean? It gives the size, correct? But if you use this kind of brackets, it simply refers array of the vectors, number of vectors. Okay. I'm not using now, but you remember this. Understood this? This
Yes,
kind
sir.
of convention. Okay. Good. Very good. Now we are moving to another. Yeah. Now we'll see this. Students, in the last class, we discussed about iterators begin and end. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Begin and end, R begin and R end. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And I will tell you remaining 2. What are those remaining 2? Not remaining. We'll see. Yes. RC begin. RC. Okay. 4 are there actually. I will tell you here. Just one is C begin. C begin. What is C begin? Constant begin. Okay. Another one is C end. Constant end. One more is CR begin. What does it mean?
Constant reverse begin.
Yes. Same functionality, same objective. And one is CR end. Nothing new, but I'm changing here. I'm taking constant. That's it. I'm taking constant. That's it. See, we discussed begin and end. R begin and R end. Now C begin, C end. Constant begin, constant end. Constant reverse begin, constant reverse end. Both are same. So it works like how begin and R begin, R end are working. Same thing. They works for constant. That's it. Okay. So for that, instead of writing whole program again, what I did, I have taken each and everything. So what I do, I will share you this code, this file. You please take this file and run from your system. I will share you this. You please download it and do it. ARVR, I will share to ARVR also. Okay. We have one common group now. Instead of that, I will see ARVR also. I've joined in that group, Advanced C++ group.
Yes, sir.
Students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. If you are in the part of that, no problem. I will share all these things. You please download it. You please go through that program once. Vaibhav. So who is the admin of that group? Who is the admin?
Sir, I guess I'm also the admin.
Yes, you please take his number, Vaibhav, and you please add his number.
Who made me admin, sir?
You're not admin?
Sir, I am admin. I don't know who made me the admin.
I don't know. You please take down. Do you have a Vaibhav Dubey number?
Yes, sir.
You please.
Vaibhav Dubey, please check.
Yes. I will share you that file again, Vaibhav. You please download it and you please run that program once. You please check that program once, students. I have given a clear information about each and everything. See, you please see the program line by line. I have declared one vector. For everything I have differentiated what is begin and for begin and end. Okay, for R begin and R end. For C begin and C end. For CR begin and CR end. Observed?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You please run the program once. Because we did this in last class for begin end and R begin and R end. That's why I don't want to repeat this concept again. But here what you need to understand, you have to see that data type. You please see the data type of their iterators. See here, I'm displaying. This is for first part is begin and end. What is the data type of IT? Royan, what he is thinking? Is he thinking class is at 11? Royan, what happened to you? Why are you too late today? Royan. Hello, Royan. Royan. Oh, just leave it. Begin and end. What is the data type, students? You see this IPI, iterator for pointer of integer. Correct. Type of IP1 is also IPI. Okay, fine, good. Now I displayed what is the begin value and what is the end value also. What is the end function? End function means it gives information about past to the last element. Correct. Past to the last element means always it gives 0. Now you see R begin and R end. R begin and R end. What is the data type? Same thing here. It's a normal iterator. You see IPI, iterator of pointer to integer. You have to concentrate on C begin and C end. You see this. C begin and C end. C begin. You see this? What is the data type?
IPK.
What is K?
Constant.
Constant. Here nothing new, students. Here we are working for constant. So while selecting the function where you can see normal iterator and constant iterator begin. See here IPKI. K is nothing but the constant. Same thing for CR begin and CR end. So IPKI, iterator of pointer of constant integer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, while selecting this, you will get those functions. B dot is begin. You see this. Where is that? You see constant
reference back.
Constant reference.
Sir, constant iterator begin.
Constant iterator begin. But here you cannot see constant reverse iterator begin. Okay. Here what is this? It is constant. No, correct. Constant begin. Where is that?
Yeah, C begin is there, sir.
C begin. Okay. Yes. Now if you come here, but this CR begin will see. Constant. You see this? Reverse iterator. Observe?
Yes.
Reverse iterator. So instead of this, you can use directly. That is CR begin. So that's why here, especially for reverse iterators, if you see the data type, that is very, very important. See, iterator is one class, reverse iterator is another class. Correct?
Yes, sir.
You see this reverse iterator. Automatically it is taking reverse iterator. That's why auto is very, very important. Here I have not used a normal iterator class, normal iterator declaration. I have not used a reverse iterator declaration. If I want to use normal iterator declaration, what should I write here? Vector int iterator. Yes, iterator. Then IT. I have to give like
name of iterator.
Correct. If it is a reverse vector int reverse iterator, reverse
underscore
yes, underscore iterator IT1. I must give the declaration like this. But here I'm not using these declarations. Why?
It's auto.
Yes.
So like, sir, for that you have to make a new iterator.
Yes. Anyone is having doubt regarding this?
Sir, can you open that? Can you run this program, sir?
This one? No?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, under R begin and CR begin or any other reverse iterator, sir, we have written as first there is reverse iterator and then there is normal iterator and then it's IP and that is given, sir. Iterator, pointer, iterate.
I'm not getting.
Sir, for like very last one, so like CR begin, sir.
CR begin, okay.
Yes, sir. It first says it's reverse iterator. Then it says normal iterator. And then it says IPKI.
No. Actually, if you go through this information, how it is taken, we don't know. Because it is internal implementation now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, understood. This is not defined by me. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
It is taking the data type that is from internal implementation. It is giving the type, that is the run type information by using that type ID.
Yes, sir.
But here you must understand this. Actually, even though this is a reverse iterator, is a part of normal iterator. Even if you see here, a reverse iterator, it is taking the information about normal iterator. From the normal iterator only, it is taking the information. How it is taking, we don't know actually.
Okay, sir.
We don't know internal implementation. If you define your code, then you come to know. But about what is there inside reverse iterator, what is there inside normal iterator, we don't know. Just we are using the functions. That's it. We don't know exact implementation of that. Correct?
Got it, sir.
Yes. Any others? Any other is having doubt? Please, students. I'm running. Okay, Shaurish. Yes. Now I'm moving to another. Sorry. Now here, you please see this. Here I'm using one. See, we already discussed algorithms, correct?
Yes, sir.
Here I'm not using all different algorithms, students. Just here, what I want to show, I want to tell you about an algorithm. So we already discussed a lot about STL. STL is nothing but it is having three components majorly. One is the container, another one is algorithm, another one is
iterator.
We come to know importance of iterator. We come to know what is the use of container. Yes, we are using a one container till now. What is that? Vector is the one container. Okay. Till now we have not used algorithm concept. Correct. Algorithm. We have not used about algorithm concept. What is this algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but it is operating on data which is held by the container, correct?
Yes.
It is operating on data which is held by the container. That is nothing but it is an algorithm. So here what I want to do, here you please see this. I have a vector. So vector is having some element. Nothing new. It's already defined code, written code only. But here I have taken elements in different order. I have taken only 3. Just here I am displaying the elements 10, 30, 20. These are the elements which are available within a vector. Okay. So now you did this. Students, you please tell me, already have written a code how to sort elements, correct? How to sort elements, yes. Even you can sort the elements from stack, even you can sort the elements from queue, okay? Even you can sort the elements from linked list also. But whatever you want to sort the elements, you can sort the elements. We need to write some code, correct?
Yes, sir.
That code is nothing but we have so many algorithms are there. They are insertion sort, selection sort, a heap sort, merge sort, pick sort, many are there. Every algorithm is having its own time complexities. You must use any one of the algorithm, correct?
Yes, sir.
But have you used any function to perform any sorting till now? No, correct?
No, sir.
No, if you want to do sorting, you must write down any one of the sorting technique, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So, but here in STL, what is the advantage? Like that, some frequently used algorithm, almost all 50 plus algorithms are placed inside the algorithm header file. Inside algorithm header file, algorithms is nothing but it is a header file where it contains some algorithms which operates on the data which is held by any container. Here, what type of container we are using? We are using vector container. What are the elements within that vector? 10, 30, 20. I want to sort these elements. In generic way, if you want to sort this, you have to use any one of the sorting technique. Definitely it increases your code, correct?
Yes, sir.
Size of the code. Now what I am doing, here I am using one function. You please see this function. You please see this function. What is this?
Sort.
Sort is the function. Sort is the function. Now if I run this program, what it is asking?
Sort was not declared in this scope.
That means sort is a function, but it is not a part of container class, which is not a part of iterator. It is a part of algorithm. Correct or not? That's why you must include algorithm header file. See here, this header file is for vector. This header file is for
Iterator.
This header file is for algorithm. Under this algorithm header file, almost all 50 plus algorithms. 50 plus algorithms are there, already implemented. Okay. Here, what is algorithm? Already I told you, algorithms are nothing but built-in functions. Correct? Built-in functions or methods. Alternatively, we can call it as template functions. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Function templates or template function. It works for all type of data. So now I have applied sort. While using this sort, definitely you must pass some elements here. What does it mean? V dot begin and V dot end. What is the meaning of this? Till this V dot end it will take. It will start with V dot begin. And what is the last element? V dot end. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now I am doing this. I'm running this program. Here I am using algorithm. You must know what is the use of this algorithm component. In algorithm, it is see after sorting 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Now what I do? I will take. This is integer. Now I will take float. Now I will take float. Float or double decimal wish. Float. I'm giving elements are. I'm commenting this. 10.22, 30.22, 20.22. Now we'll see this. Now you see this? You see this name IPF. What is IPF? Hello?
Yes, sir.
It is for float numbers, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you see what type of elements you are using. You are using float values. You are passing these float values to the sort algorithm. Sort means it's a sort method, sort function template. Template functions are nothing but the generic functions. Generic functions means it can accept any data type, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now what I do, again I am commenting this. Just declare vector for characters. You have to understand that concept, char. Now, instead of taking this, now I will take characters. T. And next is S. P. DSP. Now we'll see this. Now you see this, correct? IPC. Able to see, students?
Yes, sir.
IPC.
It's also sorting the characters, sir.
Yes, that's why it is function template. Generic. It can accept any type, correct?
Yes, sir.
See how it is giving, it's like, that's why it is robust. STL is robust. I will share you this file. You can take down this. I will share you files like this now, because in STL every container is having so many functions. So that's why it's better to keep all functions in a programs like this. We can maintain programs like this. Yes. So clear? This is about one example for algorithm. Later on, actually we have one separate unit for discussion of algorithms. Okay. And one more is, you see this, students. Yes. In this, we are going to discuss about resize. Okay, resize. Resize. First, we'll see the functionality, then we will understand. Okay, nothing new, students. Just I have taken 4 values. Just I am displaying the size and everything. So here, you please see this. Yes. So 10, 30, 20, 40. These are the elements. Now I want to do resize. First, you must know what is resize. What is resize? I will show you here. Resize is, it is the one of the capacity function, capacity related functions. You please see this, resize. Resize the container. Resizes the container so that it contains n element. So that it contains n element. That means you are resizing the container. So here what we do, if you do at least 2 or 3 samples, then you come to know the usage of this resize function. That means you are changing it. You can increase it or you can decrease it. Now what I do, you please see this. I'm resizing to 2. I'm resizing to 2. Here, what is the size here? 4, correct. If I do resize, what will happen? We'll see. Right? Hello? You please see this, students. Resize to 2 means it takes only first. Remaining 2 elements are deleted. Resizing. Will you accept this?
Yes, sir.
Resize to, that means it can hold only 2 elements. That means only first 2 elements.
So the remaining elements are deleted?
Yes. Yes, you are resizing it. That's it. Deleted. Now, you please see this. When any one of you, please expect the result of this. Now it is showing only 10 and 30, correct? Only 2 elements. Previously, the size of the vector is only 2. Now what you are doing?
Resize.
You are increasing from 2 to 5. Okay. Here, previously the size was 4. You are resizing to 2. That means you are decreasing. Again, you are resizing to 5 means
Increasing.
you are increasing, correct? You are increasing. You are increasing from 2 to 5. 2 to 5 means what about remaining 3?
They will be initialized to 99.
Yeah, yes. Yes. I'm increasing from 2 to 5. What about remaining 3 means it is initialized with 999. Suppose here you see this. Again I'm increasing. I'm increasing from 5 to
10.
10. That means I'm adding 5 more. So in this case, what about remaining 5?
Uninitialized.
Yes, uninitialized means we'll say this.
Zero.
Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, resizing. I will share you this. This is resize, and we'll go with another, because all these are the functions. 9 is over. Now we go with 10. Now you see the same normal program. I have 4 elements, 10, 30, 20, 40. I'm displaying size and capacity. I want to say, okay, you can display, but here I'm not displaying. What is the output of this? If I do resize, you please see this. What is the meaning of this resize of 1?
It will be reduced to only one element.
Only one element.
10.
If I do that 1, if I display, it will display only 10 element. But here just I am displaying size of V, capacity of V. What it will display? You please see this. This is very, very important, students. Here you need to catch one point. You see this? Size of the V is 1, but capacity of V is still 4.
4.
That means whatever the memory is allocated for that vector, that memory is still available. But elements are deleted. Observe?
Yes.
So finally resize is nothing but it is removing the elements. That's it. It is not removing the size. Size means it's not removing the memory allocated for 4 elements.
It does not affect capacity, sir.
Yes, it doesn't affect capacity. So, but see, you are removing elements. See, you have given the capacity 100, but you have only one element. What does it mean? For one element, you are using 100 memory locations. Am I correct? 100 blocks. Correct or not?
Yes.
So, what does it mean? It simply impacts like space. But as a good programmer, you must protect the space. That means we must we should not do wastage of memory. In that case, what should we do? To do that, we have one extra functionality. What is that, students? Read it.
Shrink to fit.
String to fit. Based on the size of the vector, it's simply shrinking or like growing. Growing means whenever you insert element, automatically it will grow the vector size. But when you will get problem, whenever you don't have sufficient element within that memories, in that case we use this shrink to fit. Based on the size of the vector, capacity will be shrinked. Okay, that even memory is also shrink. Now we'll see this. shrink to fit. Will you agree with this?
Capacity is also reduced to 1.
Okay, no. See, you must protect, you should not do wastage of memory. No, to do that, we must use this shrink to fit. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, shrink to fit. See, request the container to reduce its capacity to fit its size. Request the container to reduce its capacity to fit its size. Okay.
Affects capacity.
Yes. Its capacity.
Resize does not affect capacity.
Yes. Here we are focusing on capacity. Okay. Understood this? Any
Yes,
doubt?
sir.
Yes.
So there is reserve function also, no?
Yes. I will tell you one by one.
But sir, like, what would be the difference between reserve and that other thing which you just mentioned?
Wait, Aditya. We'll go one by one. I will share you. I will tell you everything.
Okay, sir.
First, we'll see the program. Then you come to. Then I will tell you this theoretical statement. Yeah. Before this, here I wanted to tell you one more thing. I will take one simple example. Yes, you can take this. Here, this is, we can call it as, I forgot to tell you about this concept.
For each loop, no, sir?
Range loop. We can call it as like a range-based loop. Okay? Range-based loop. We can call it as like a range-based loop. So previously, how did you display the elements? By using for loop, correct?
Yes.
In for loop, we use like initializer, next is condition, next is increment or decrement. Am I correct or not?
Yes.
But this is called range-based loop. Range-based loop here, internally what it is called? This is called first part. First part, it is having two parts. First part, colon, second part. Okay? Second part. And the first part is nothing but it is, you are declaring a variable. First part is nothing but declaration of variable. Whatever it is. And the second part is expression, variable, whatever it is. Okay? So declaration of variable, you see this, based on this second part, the data type of this first part will be assigned. Now, what is V?
Vector.
What is V? Vector, correct. What is V? Vector, correct. Now, what is E?
Variable.
No. Here, yes, it is a variable. Type.
Auto, sir.
Type of E. Here, what is the type of V?
Vector.
Vector, correct. Yes, type of E. Here, I will display you. Wait. Here, I will display you. Every time I will display you what is the data type. Cout. Type of V is type ID of V dot name. It will print 3 times, students, so don't worry about that. For every element it will print. Type of E also. What is type of E here? Type of E.
It should be integer, sir.
Type of E. Type of E. So now just I will comment all this. I will run this program. See here, auto V is equal to, here I am declaring the variable of V. What is the variable of V? So this is also one more way, correct?
Sir, V is also auto.
Yes. Here I am showing you different ways. what it is displaying? E was not declared in this code. E is declared, no? E is there.
Sir, probably like that parenthesis, curly brackets.
Where?
Under for range based.
Yes. Here I must use, if it is having more than one statement, I should keep it in
brackets.
Yes, wait. You see this? Yes. I integer. Okay? Yes. Now, why it is integer? Why it is integer? Why it is integer means it is taking the values from we know v is a vector. Vector contains 0, 1, 2. Correct or not?
Yes.
What are the data types of those 0, 1, 2?
Integer.
Correct. Actually, alternatively, we can write them like this. For what is the exact meaning of this is auto e colon our bracket. The meaning of this is 0, 1, 2. That's it. That is the meaning of this. Okay, no? First e takes first value. Okay? Then takes second value. Then takes third value. 0 will be placed inside this e. You are displaying e here. Okay? Next, 1 will be taken. Next, 2 will be taken. Range based. Actually, you can see the same functionality in Python. Hello?
Yes,
in
sir.
Python, like for loop in Python will be like this only. Okay? Whenever you want to access the elements from vector from this program onwards, you use this kind of range based loop. Okay? Okay, students?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay. Now like this, here we are displaying the elements. Okay, well and good. Just I am removing this. Just I am displaying the values. Yes, you please see this. Hello students, you please see this.
Sir, can you show the code once again?
Yes, you please see. I will show you the output also. Yes, this is the output. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2. You only asked me about result.
Yes, sir, but
you see this?
We are first just setting the size to 3, na sir?
Yes. Once you set this size 3, first 3 elements will be assigned with 0, correct?
Oh. Okay. So that v dot pushback is just putting it to the end. So there are already 3 zeros, and then there is one more 0, and then there is 1, 2.
Yes, first 3 elements assigned with 0. Then you started adding element 0, 1, 2. These 0, 1, 2 will be added at the end of the vector. Correct? That's why it is displaying 3 zeros and 0, 1, 2. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, sometimes we feel like this is also, it is not good. So that's why I have given clear information about this. So it gives a vector 3 elements. First it is added with zeros and okay. But sir, why it is adding like this means here you are passing this value is nothing but there is a one constructor within a vector. Okay.
Parameterized constructor.
Yes, it is a parameterized constructor. In parameterized constructor, it calls defaultly, implicitly, based on that it is adding those elements assigned with 0. Understood? Okay. Yes. Now what we have to do, you please read this. We have to remove the count from the constructor. we have to remove count from the constructor. That means whatever it called the constructor for first 3 times, you have to remove the count of first 3. How to do that? How to do that? Yes, we have one solution. What is that?
Reserve.
Reserve. By using this reserve, what it will do, you know, it simply removes
Count.
the count of that constructor. Okay, understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
That's why what we have to do, this is the concept. Just for to understand that, I have taken one more vector. This is I have taken v1 vector. This is empty. Then only you can resolve. Okay. Now, if you don't want to do like that, use like this. Now you see 0, 1, 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Other than this, we have some other alternatives also there. We will discuss later about this. We have some special functions are there to remove this kind of constructors. So at present, you remember reserve. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good. Okay, student. That's it for today's class. In next class, hardly I will take some 10 to 15 minutes of time to finish this vector, and then I will start one more container. Okay, you please hold. I will take your attendance. Any doubt so far?
Sir, could you just also display size and capacity of that reserved vector?
You please do it.
Okay, sir.
From your end, okay, you can do it, because I cannot add. See, I understood that with the last class, if I do each and everything, it is taking a lot of time. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
please do from your end. All these are nothing but just we are playing with functions. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You do from your end, and you please tell me, and we will discuss later. Okay, Aditya.
Yes, sir. Doing it.
Yes. You please do it. You please wait. I will take your attendance.